Hey guys, what's up? I hope you're having a really good day. So today I wanted to do kind of a different sort of video than what I normally do. I wanted to start doing videos more geared towards my job as an esthetician. So today I thought I would start off with a video all about Brazilian waxing. And I really wanted to do this video because I feel like it's something that you don't really talk about, or maybe it's kind of an uncomfortable subject that you don't really want to ask questions to your mom about. So I have my notebook right here. I wrote down a whole bunch of stuff, so hopefully this video isn't too long, but I wanted to kind of make sure I got all the information into this video so it can be as educational as possible. So I'm pretty excited. So if you guys have any other questions about anything at all, make sure to leave me a comment down below, or you can message me and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. So I'm hoping to do more kind of videos like this, like about waxing and skincare and stuff, because it's something I'm really passionate about and I really want to do more videos like this. I think it's really fun. So I hope you guys enjoy this video and let's get started. So to start off this video, a Brazilian is basically where you're waxing all of the hair from your vagina front to back, including all of like the little stray hairs that you kind of get on your inner thighs. Some people sometimes get Brazilian waxing confused with bikini wax. So where Brazilian, you're waxing everything. A bikini wax is kind of where you're cleaning up that area. You're getting rid of any stray hairs that might peek out from your swimsuit or your underwear. So it's kind of like you're waxing your inner thigh area and you're kind of cleaning up the top a little bit. So there's a lot of different variations of bikini wax. There's like French bikini, or I don't even know the different kinds of names of them. I like to keep it simple personally and just do like Brazilian and bikini, but there's a lot of different kind of waxing that some spas do. Men can also get Brazilians as well. They usually have different names for it, and I think the names are amazing. So they have like mankini, manzillion, brozillion. There's so many different names for it and they're hilarious. So if you're a man and you're interested in getting waxing, you totally can. Not all places offer like manzillions, so you will have to look around your area and kind of see what is being offered, as well as the price will be different. From what I've seen, usually a man Brazilian wax is maybe about $20 or so more expensive than a woman's, and prices will vary depending on where you live in the world. From my area, I usually see a Brazilian to be around $50 or so. So before you go ahead and make your Brazilian waxing appointment, I would think of a couple of things beforehand. So first of all, have you waxed before? I don't think I would necessarily jump into a full Brazilian on my first ever waxing experience, because it is one of the most painful waxing. So I would at least try a just basic bikini. Starting off with a basic bikini wax will kind of give you like an idea of what'll happen during the appointment, how the waxing feels, and how to take care of your skin, and just things like that. Maybe it'll turn out that you actually prefer just getting a simple bikini. That's really all you need and that's all you want, so you can just do bikinis. But if you do get a bikini and you decide you do want to go ahead with a Brazilian, you totally can, and you're more prepared for it. Do your research of local spas, see where you'd be most comfortable going, read reviews, just do your research and see which place would be best suited for you. So before you go to your actual appointment, there's a few things that you should know about, or a few things that you should do before actually going in. So the first thing would be to take a shower. Just make sure your body is clean and clean that area. That way you're a heck of a lot more comfortable with someone being all up in your business. I personally don't really recommend getting waxed on your period, or a week before or a week after. I know I've heard stories of people getting waxed while they're on their period, and I guess it all depends on comfort, but I think it's just better for you to wait at least until your period is over with. That way you're 100% more comfortable with your body, and then the esthetician isn't having to deal with that kind of obstacle. Also, when you're on your period, obviously your hormones and your body is like all over the place, and getting waxed is a lot more painful. I don't really know why, but that's just kind of how it goes. I think your body is just a lot more sensitive, and I have gotten like my legs waxed while I was on my period, and let me tell you, it is not comfortable at all. You have to make sure that your hair is long enough to be waxed. So no touching the razor, no tweezing, no nothing before your waxing appointment. You have to wait at least 3 weeks. So I know it's kind of hard to not touch any of your hair. I mean, I know it's kind of hard for me to like leave my eyebrows alone for a little bit, but you really have to make sure that you don't touch any of your hair for 3 weeks. This way all of your hair is grown out, is long enough. The hair has to at least be the size of a piece of rice. So I don't really know how long that is, but it has to be at least that long so that the wax can like adhere itself to it instead of just holding onto your skin, because otherwise you can cause some ripped skin, which is not fun at all. So to make sure that that doesn't happen, you want to make sure that your hair is long enough. Make sure you're wearing some loose, comfortable clothing to your appointment, because you want to make sure your skin is able to breathe and nothing's too tight. I would recommend maybe wearing a dress or leggings or something like that to your appointment. So now finally onto the appointment. So your esthetician will kind of bring you back and she will give you like a little spiel, just something she normally tells her clients of what to do. So you're not just left standing there wondering what the heck you're supposed to be doing. So for example, she might say something like, this is the room we're going to be working in today. Remove your clothes from the waist down. There's a bathroom over there across the hall if you'd like to use that before your appointment. I also left some wipes on the counter for you to use to clean front to back, and then just hop onto the bed. I left a towel on the bed for you just to drape over your area before we begin, and I'll be back in a few minutes. And then she'll just leave you to do your business, and you totally take your time. It's not like they rush you or anything, so you can go to the bathroom if you want. You can just take your time getting comfortable. So when she comes back to start the appointment, you can definitely let her know that it's your first ever Brazilian wax. So hopefully she'll make you a little bit more comfortable. She'll take things a little bit slower and kind of describe to you what she's doing so that you're like aware of what's going on. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it's gonna hurt. When we started learning it while I was in school, we all did it at once. My whole group did it at once. Some people didn't end up finishing, some people cried. I did the whole thing. I did not give up. I persevered. I had two of my friends working on me at once, and it was horrifying because I have never had the area waxed before in my life, and the first time I ever got it done was by, you know, people who were learning, and I like crap my pants. Again, it'll all depend on your pain tolerance. I have a pretty high pain tolerance, so I'm able to get it done and just get it over with because I find it just so worth it. So I just like, put on my brave face and let's like do this thing. And while she's waxing you, it'll hurt a lot more up top compared to actually like down there into your vagina. And I think a lot of people kind of get confused about why that is, but up at the top, the hair is a lot more thick, a lot more coarse. The hair is really rooted in there. So that's why it really hurts a lot more. So usually the esthetician will kind of start up top and then work her way down and inwards. So you're pretty much getting the worst part over with very first. And that's kind of a good thing because after the first part is over with and done with, it's kind of almost like smooth sailing from there on. Another thing I wanted to kind of mention is body confidence. I know it can be extremely nerve-wracking to have someone kind of all up in your business when you really just don't want anyone to be there. You kind of want to be invisible and you just kind of want to get it over with. But honestly, estheticians are just like you. We have body issues and self-esteem issues, and we're not 100% confident in our bodies either. We are all the same, we're all human, and honestly, we don't even look at your body when we're waxing. I've heard a lot of estheticians say that they 100% only see hair, and I mean, some estheticians, all they do all day is Brazilian waxes. So they really just go in, get things done, wax the hair, and that's it. They're really not focused on what your body looks like or what your vagina looks like. They're just there to do their job, and they're professionals. That's what they do all day. So if you feel uncomfortable, that's 100% normal, but hopefully your esthetician is there and doing her job to make you feel comfortable and to get the job done. So during the appointment, your esthetician will tell you exactly what to do, so you're not like laying there and wondering what you should be doing or if you should be helping or what she's doing and things like that. So if she needs you to hold some skin tight, she will definitely show you how to do that. She'll tell you what positions she wants you in. There's a few different positions that, I don't know, your esthetician might ask you to be in. There's where your leg is kind of, one leg is out and the other leg is kind of crossed like this. Or there's the frog legs where you're kind of like that. I don't even know if this makes any sense at all, but the esthetician will definitely tell you what position she wants you to be in while she's waxing. It's kind of hard to be 100% serious when doing this video because I'm literally by myself talking to a camera, but after the esthetician is done waxing your vagina, she'll ask you if you want your butt done as well. So if you do, she'll probably ask you to flip over or get into some different kind of position. Again, there's a whole bunch of different positions that she could ask you to be in. You could be laying kind of on your side and she'll ask you to hold your butt cheek up, and then you'll flip over and kind of hold the other butt cheek up, if that makes any sense. or she'll have you laying on your stomach, and again, she'll kind of hold open your butt cheek a little bit. And then after everything is done, she'll just leave the room and let you get dressed and kind of clean up after that, and then you'll just go to the reception and finish off with your appointment. So now I'm just going to go over a few things that you should be doing after your appointment and kind of keeping up with maintenance for your Brazilians or for any other waxing. So first of all, you should not shave in between any waxing appointments, and that might be kind of hard, especially if your hair grows back really fast. Waxing is amazing, and I think some people might get a little disappointed with maybe their first wax because your hair might grow back a lot faster than you're kind of expecting it to. Maybe your hair grows back the next day, or maybe it grows back just a couple of days after your first wax. But basically what you need to do with waxing is you need to keep up with it, and that might be kind of difficult to do at first because you really most likely don't want the hair to be there and you just want to get rid of it. But basically the hair is on 3 different growth cycles, and what your goal is with waxing is to get everything on one cycle so that eventually it'll grow back all at the same time, so it'll take a lot longer to fully grow back, and eventually it becomes less thick. You might even get bald patches. I have a lot of bald spots on my legs because I've been waxing for about 2 years now, so I'm starting to get like less hair on my legs, and it's amazing. But to eventually get to that, you really have to kind of be strict and kind of keep maintenance with your waxing. So I would recommend getting waxed every 4 weeks. So that is 4 weeks of no shaving, no tweezing, no touching the hair, and just strictly going to your wax appointment to remove your hair. And trust me, eventually it'll be so worth it. I recommend going to at least 3 different waxing appointments before you make your final decision of if it's worth it to you or not, because about that time is when you'll start to notice that the hair is starting to get on the same growth cycle, and it'll start growing back less quickly and less thick and all that kind of stuff. I think that's just something that a lot of people don't really understand about waxing and think that it's really not worth it at all, but after a while it is amazing, and it is so unbelievably worth it. So after your appointment, it's really important to take care of your skin. Waxing is kind of like a form of exfoliating. It does take off a little bit of skin, so it makes everything super smooth. So after your appointment, your esthetician will most likely give you like a list of things that you should and shouldn't be doing after your appointment. So for example, for about 24 hours or so, no sex, no saunas, no hot showers or hot baths, no exercise. You just really want to be careful with your skin. You really don't want to irritate anything, and you definitely don't want to cause any bacteria to like go in it. Ingrown hairs are also pretty common and really annoying, so you really want to make sure you're exfoliating your skin about 24 hours or so after your appointment. So I think that's all I wanted to talk about in this video. I really hope it was helpful. If you guys have any questions at all, make sure to leave them in the comments down below or message me. And I will probably be doing another waxing video in the future, just kind of all about waxing in general, kind of like a full body thing, just about different areas of the body and waxing those areas and just more information about waxing. So if you guys want to see that, definitely let me know. Thumbs up this video. So I hope you guys have an awesome day. I love you so much, and I will talk to you soon.